What's up, guys? So what we're about to do today is a water change. As you can see, the fish tank has gotten a little overgrown. I'm kind of going with a wild looking fish tank. So I'm not pruning anything or cutting back. I also have some I think it's black hair algae growing along one of my plants here and everything, but yeah, I'm just gonna let it run its course, and hopefully it'll die back once I start adding more CO2 to the tank. I also have here checker barbs. They are currently reproducing. I have babies swimming around on the bottom of the tank and everything. You can't really see them; they're pretty small, unless I get lucky enough and capture one of them and everything, but they are reproducing. I had started out with about 10 checker barbs, and then they just started reproducing. Also, you can see on the side right here, I forgot the name of the plant, but it's a floating plant. And what the checker barb do is they, I guess they lay the eggs inside these bushes right here, and I guess in 2 days time the eggs hatch and babies come out. So they reproduce pretty fast. I also have 3 discus. I have one that is called a dark angel, a regular one, and I have a blue diamond right here. I think the blue diamond actually has a few scratches on the side, and I'm guessing they gotten it from a couple of the decorative wood pieces and them being skitterish and everything. So that's what's happening with that. So I'm gonna just go ahead and start with the cleaning. I have the siphon. I used to have a suction part where I could just squeeze and the water will pump out of it, but I guess I had it for a year and it just started wearing down, and yeah. So as you can see here, I start from one side and I work to the other. I have currently scraped the green algae that was growing on the back glass, and you probably can't see it, but it's a lot of green algae, just debris, just flying everywhere. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to carefully siphon the bottom of the tank. I have to be careful because I also have baby checker barbs that they stay low to the ground. So because they're so small, it's really hard to see them, and I might catch them. So what I do is I usually try to just get the area ready and try to get them to disperse if they are there, and then I continue to suck. Now since I don't have a siphon, actually a pump and everything, I just have to do it the old classic way, and that is basically just sucking and then putting it towards a bucket. So right here I have 2 buckets. I'll show them later in the video and everything, but as you can see here, it's super brown. You can see the brown collecting up in the siphon and everything. This tank has not gotten a water change in a while. Now, I usually don't like the water level to get too low while I'm doing the water changes because I have a canister filter and I don't quite want the water flow to be interrupted. So what I usually do, side hose connected to the fish tank, and it will slowly pump water into the tank as I siphon water out. So how I set it up is I have a protein skimmer that I'm no longer running. So this right here is what it looks like. You can kind of see it's a kink in the holes, but I did not intend for it to look like that. See that it's working. So it's putting water in, putting fresh water in and stuff, and then I'll be sucking out the rest of the water. All right, so right now working on my 7th and 8th bucket, but I'm going for like a 50%. So I usually just take out as much water as I feel is needed. The tank water is as clean as it could be. So right now, this is like the 7th bucket, the 8th bucket right here. And what I do essentially is just take it outside and dump the water. Sorry, that take everything. And then I have the water hose putting in fresh new water, and every once in a while I get the water conditioner. It might be a waste, but hey, I get like a cap full and I'll just put it in there and everything, so that water is not too chlorinated in a way. And yeah, that's what it's looking like right now. You can see I have the power head sucking in water into the water suction. But there you have it, guys. That's how I do water changes on the tank. I hope I hit everything, but I'm pretty sure I didn't. But over the course of the video, I'll probably catch up on anything that I missed. But right now, what I'm working on is my chameleon tank. Right now I have the humidifier on, and he is quite loving it. He loves the humidity, but sometimes he actually loves just coming out of the cage. But I can't force him out. I usually just let him crawl out if he wants to and everything. I hope to have like a free range setup. Hopefully in this room right here. It's not really set up with much, but it's our soon to be office / pet room. It's gonna be awesome. So yeah, see you guys.